Hey guys, welcome back. I hope that yesterday went great and that you've started your list of IPAs because it's going to directly relate to what I'm going to talk to you about today. So as we talked about the IPAs, we are going to start building what is called your DMO. Okay, that is your personal daily method of operations. That's what a DMO is. So let's think about this. If you had or have a regular 9 to 5 type job, you probably have had or have a list of daily activities that are your responsibility. Okay, that's your DMO for your job. We're going to create one for this too so that you can start working it more like a job and less like a hobby so that your income reflects the same, right? So as you leaned into your upline yesterday and started picking out the IPAs that fit you best, you've already started to narrow down your DMO, correct? Right? Correct, right. I just said those two words together. I hope you guys have learned to love me and my Daphneisms. So DMOs, what do they do for you? Oftentimes we hear people struggle the most with time, right? They just don't have time. Well, let's face it, life is never going to not be busy. So it's all about figuring out how to work everything that you want to do efficiently and making the right priorities, right? So by having clear DMO, you know exactly how much time each of your tasks are going to take, and then you're going to be able to fill it into the cracks of your day. Does that sound like it might be easy or helpful for you? We want to make sure that you know what you need to do each day in order to be creating consistency in your business. So when you're creating your DMO, obviously we talked about IPAs, and I think they're incredibly important because that is business. I also want you to build in your non-negotiables. Okay, and what do I mean by non-negotiables? I mean family time, baby requirements if you have babies at home, housework if you do it, not like me, just kidding, kind of. Drive time, going back and forth to kids' practices, that I do. Sporting events. If you have a job, that's a non-negotiable, right? Like those things have to be part of your DMO, but working around them to fit in the IPAs is how we actually lay it out. So we want to help you find your ideal DMO. Now, imagine, that leads me right into the next thing I want to talk about today. Imagine if you could have 1 hour of uninterrupted time every single day that you could work your business. Okay, that you can work this business 1 hour uninterrupted. Well, let's talk about that because that is what we call a power hour. All right. So those power hours are specifically dedicated to helping you make some money, right? Now, what's a power hour? Power hour can be done. You can do it alone. I like to do it, and we like to do it as a team where we actually all jump on the app Zoom Cloud Meetings, and it's a silent hour, kind of. But it's really a dedicated, uninterrupted time to do some work, and we all kind of hold each other accountable. Now, we break them down into 20-minute increments. I'm going to tell you about those 20-minute increments so that if you decide to start doing power hours on your own, you can. The first 20 minutes we do engagement. So that would be commenting on 20 or more non-Modere people's posts, putting a post up in Simple Clean Results, responding to comments on any of your past posts, getting caught up on that, putting your daily post up, your bot one, if you're still doing that, of course you are now, or if you're out further in your business, you want to make sure that you're putting a post up every day, at least one. And then content planning for the future. If you have an extra few minutes, it's always a good idea to think about what you're going to post in the future so that you have that instead of needing to post in a hurry and throwing something up that maybe doesn't have as much value or as much content to it. The next 20 minutes is going to be spent in Messenger. Okay, Messenger is where the money's at, folks. So you're going to clear Messenger, answer any unanswered messages, read and respond to everything. You're going to watch, respond, and engage to stories. So this is a good time to watch other people's stories. And we mentioned this in the story video, but you want to make sure that you're actually commenting with a genuine comment to people's stories, not just reacting, because you want to, when you respond to them, it takes it straight to Messenger and you're going to start a conversation. How cool is that? This is a good time to post to your story. You can post one or more during this 20-minute increment, and then also starting new conversations. I encourage you to start at least 10 new conversations a day because getting into people's Messenger and genuinely asking them how they are, looking at their profile and seeing they were just on vacation, saying your vacation photos were so incredible. Showing genuine care in people is going to start building a relationship, whether you really knew it or not, right? Okay, so the last 20 minutes are follow-up. I don't think I've spent a ton of time on follow-up. We did a whole video on follow-up, but guys, this is a good time to go back and touch base with all the people. So use that 20 minutes wisely, and then you can also finish up any leftover tasks. So there you have a whole hour of uninterrupted time that you can focus on your business, that you can put some money in your pocket, that you can build some relationships, and you really can be soaring to new levels in your business. So we have scheduled weekly power hours. Sometimes they're ever changing, so I am going to direct you to the pin post for what our current weekly power hours are, or you can always get with your upline and see if there's any extras or any changes that have been made. I hope you guys have an incredible day, and I'll see you soon.